Before we get into your reading, I'd like to start by thanking everyone who has liked and commented on the videos, as well as subscribed and donated to my channel. I really appreciate it, you guys. You can find all of my contact information, including my email and social media links, as well as links to my music and podcast in the description below this video. Okay, let's get into your reading. What do we have for Pisces? Judgment. Pluto, Scorpio energy at the foundation, Pisces. Pisces, I'm getting the energy here of some sort of opportunity that you're being presented with. An opportunity to move forward in power. What it's taken to actually trigger this opportunity coming through has been very difficult. I feel you've had to close out some cycles in your life that have been dragging on for way too long. You've had to let go of a lot to get to this point. You had to have a complete rebirthing of self. Phoenix rising from the ashes kind of energy, which is what we got in your last reading, Pisces. It was an energy of you letting go, no longer allowing this energy to hold you back anymore. Finally standing up for yourself and moving in power. What do we have at the sacral? Five of Swords, Aquarius energy at the sacral. It's been this energy where you guys have been wrapped up in some strange relationships, whether they're just toxic family members, abusive romantic relationships. There's just something here that has really been stealing your life force energy from you. And you're finally terminating this. You're finally moving on. It's like I said, it's taken a lot for you to be able to do this, but you're here now. And I feel that the astrology at the moment is really supporting this. So you're starting to see how what is taking place on a macro, astrologically speaking, is also reflecting in your life, which is the micro to the macro. So what's happening astrologically on the macro is happening in your life on the micro. And this is actually very good when you can move along with this energy, Pisces. Move with the tides. Shift with the energies. This is evolution. This is being in the flow of the energies in your life. You've dealt with a lot of betrayal, a lot of loss, a lot of bullying, and I feel a lot of you found that you were sacrificing your integrity to whatever this energy is here. And for what? Nothing. At the end of the day, it was for nothing. What do we have at the solar plexus? Eight of Pentacles, Virgo energy at the solar plexus. I feel that you got to a point, Pisces, where you were just seeing zero growth in your life, or it was just moving at a snail's pace. So you decided to withdraw from whatever this energy is here and go your own way. And now here you are, carving out your own path. Finally starting to progress in whatever this energy is. For some of you, this could be career related, where you had to go your own way, break away from an organization or some sort of partnership. But whatever this is here, there is an energy here of you really standing in your power. You're in this very confident energy, no longer allowing yourself to feel powerless to whatever this previous cycle was. You've moved on. This energy you're leaving behind was very domineering as well. You sacrificing your integrity and relinquishing power in your life to this energy. And as you're moving forward in power, you're starting to see that this energy is actually completely beneath you in terms of where you show up vibrationally. You start to see this energy as very childish, very unhealed, very insignificant in relation to where you're actually going to in your life. What do we have at the heart? Justice, Libra energy at the heart. Goes along perfectly with what I'm saying. This is justice. The truth finally comes out. You're seeing things clearly now. It's like you have this energy of clear logic and understanding as to why this all unfolded the way it did. A lot of us put through these cycles, Pisces, so we can really see our own power. Unfortunately, sometimes this is what it takes. This is us really being shaken by the universe to wake up to our own power. Are you going to continue to relinquish your power to this horrible, childish, low vibrational, demonic energy here? Or are you going to step into your power and push forward and see how insignificant this energy is here in your life? There is an energy of selling out here for some sort of comfort or stability. You know, I guess all of us can relate to this in some aspect, especially in the state of the world currently. It's very hard for people out there to get a leg up. But there's something here about this energy, Pisces, that when you break away from them, whoever this is to you, the divine is actually able to bless you, no matter how difficult it may be right now collectively. There's something about your energy where you have a lot of good karma built up, backed up, waiting to help you elevate into the next timeline. So you really just have to let go of everything that doesn't serve you and allow for this support to come through for you, because it is here for you. This is a tipping of the scales, and I feel like this is going to happen very quickly. So if you have been feeling intuitively guided to make this big change in your life, whatever this is related to, Pisces, just know this is your message that you are supported. Just take a chance. I really don't feel that you have anything to fear except fear itself, Pisces. Just take a chance on yourself here. Things are definitely going to go in your favor, especially with this Eight of Pentacles and this Justice staring at me at the solar plexus and the heart. This is you taking a chance on yourself, Pisces. Receiving these messages from the divine with this Judgment at the foundation and allowing your intuition to guide you through this energy. It's here for you. You just need to release this karmic cord of attachment that will not let you go. But I promise you, once you let go of this energy and step over the threshold, you're going to look back and you're going to be blown away at the fact that they were able to keep you trapped for as long as they did, because you're going to see this energy beneath you, Pisces. And I don't feel like you look at anybody as beneath you, Pisces, but when it comes to this particular energy, it's just the way it is. This is an energy that gets off on keeping people small. So a part of their karma is you realizing that they're actually beneath you, smaller than you energetically speaking. They need to get a taste of what it is they actually did to you. So simply put, Pisces, by you self-empowering and going your own way, carving out your own path, these individuals will be faced with some sort of regret, some sort of karma, because I don't feel that they made you feel like you could actually pull this off without them. What do we have at the throat? 10 of Wands at the throat. Sag energy. You were an individual in this person's life that was positioned to carry all of their burdens. I feel like you were to blame for everything, however that shows up for you. It can also be an energy of being very overworked, very overwhelmed, always stressed out and exhausted by what this energy is constantly putting you through. Now they are having to carry their own burdens. And of course, Pisces, this is far too much of a responsibility for them to even handle. Carrying your own burdens. But Pisces, it's very important that you understand that this is the only way that this person will learn, by having to carry their own burdens and take responsibility for themselves. If you allowed this energy to do this to you any longer, then you will be enabling this energy. And enablers receive karma. Oh, yes, they do. They receive partial karma for the individuals that they are enabling. And it makes perfect sense, because you are validating their wicked behavior. What do we have at the third eye? Too many cards. What do we have at the third eye? What do we have at the third eye? 5 of Cups, Scorpio energy at the third eye. And here they are now. They can't even handle it, right? Here they were, 5 of Swords, trying to steal your power, thinking it was funny. And now here they are, because you've withdrawn your energy, feeling a sense of loss and regret. They're feeling very abandoned. But the only thing they're regretting here, Pisces, is the fact that they let you get away. See, they're so focused on the fact that they couldn't control you that they're not even focusing on healing themselves. They're not even focusing on the self-examination that they need to undergo. This person refuses to self-examine. Very stagnant energy, very avoidant. I feel like this person is the kind of person who always buries their head in the sand. Anytime it comes down to needing to take responsibility for one's actions, I feel like this is also the kind of person that you will never, ever hear apologize. And if you do, it's very half-hearted. Or they're only saying it because they're trying to get something from you or get you back where they want you, right? What do we have at the crown? Too many cards. What do we have at the crown? What do we got there? Oh, wow. The way that card spun around in my deck, too. It made its presence very known. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Unbelievable. This goes along with what I was saying. It's a very one-sided energy. It's also an energy of feeling cheated, right? Right here. It's like they see the fact that you were able to get away and step into this new timeline as them being cheated out of something. Like you pulled one over on them. This person is just living a lie. Very, very self-entitled. Very envious as well. Incredibly selfish. I'm also picking up an energy of coveting here. I feel like this person has always been aware of the light that you have inside of you, Pisces. But it's also an energy of them feeling powerful that they could keep you from the light. I've known many people like this in my life, and this is really definitive of one's personality. Recognizing how much potential someone has, but instead of lifting them up and quite possibly helping them on their path, because you would enjoy seeing them succeed at their true heart's desires, they go out of their way to block you, stop you, make you feel like you're just not it, or you're less than, or something like this. This is an energy of a bully. And it's about time this person got their karma. What's so interesting here is we have this justice right at the center of the reading. The scales tipping in your favor. Justice coming into your life. And then right here, the scales are in reverse. They think it's unfair that the divine is blessing you. They think it's unfair that they have to carry their own burdens. They think it's unfair that you were able to get away from them. They think it's unfair that you're able to function inside of your purpose now, because you've been listening to these messages you've been getting intuitively, judgment at the foundation from the divine. They hate that you're blessed, Pisces. But it's because you've been putting in the work, and you're finally putting yourself first, loving on yourself, having an understanding of what you came here to do, or enough of it to get going, and making that your mission in life. Not carrying other people's burdens, which I feel you did for quite some time here. Some of you could still be dealing with this, and if you are, then this is your message to let you know that you have a way out. The energies support you, but there's also that message around enabling, so be very careful how you step, Pisces. What do we have at the foundation for Pisces, please? Four of Cups, Cancer energy, shacks. And right as this card came out, I started to get this tickle in my ear, my left ear. And see how this weird bird is got his hand on this horse, right? Looks like he's consoling the horse, but then as you can see, he's tripping the horse up. He's got his hand cocked back, but he's also got his hand near his ear, right? It's like he's planting seeds of self-doubt or consoling this horse, like, it's okay, guy, just stay here. You don't need to step into your power. Don't we have everything we need right here? There was something going on here, Pisces, where I feel like it wasn't so obvious. Like something happening in the shadows. an energy of wondering why some sort of failure or ending would come to you in the 11th hour. Like, why? I don't understand. I just can't seem to get a win. I can't seem to catch a break. And the Spirit's like, it's okay, guys. Just stay here with me. Everything's going to be okay. But as you can see, there's an energy of sabotage here. But the horse doesn't see this. It's the energy of somebody doing something in the shadows, somebody close to you, Pisces. It's like they know how you're going to move because maybe you confide in this person. So then behind the scenes, they'll arrange things to where you hit a wall or you have some sort of ending or failure come into your life. It's an energy that wants you to miss out on all your opportunities. You know, people who refuse to self-examine will do this. And then they'll make you think that it's all because of you that they didn't have a win in their life, right? So turning you into a scapegoat for their own lack of self-examination. And trust me, Pisces, I am no stranger to that energy. I know that very well. Very well. An energy that will make you feel like you're a burden because of the lack of growth you're having in your life. But the only reason why you're having that lack of growth in your life is because they're doing something in the shadows to stop you from having that growth. And there's a multitude of ways that can show up. But when you're close with somebody and you confide in somebody and you don't actually second guess that person's motives in your life, this is incredibly easy to do to somebody, Pisces. This is the illumination that's taking place in your life, Pisces, or it's about to. You're starting to see how this energy has been unfolding in your life. It's shocking when this happens as well. When this happened to me, it was mind-blowing. It shifted my reality. My life changed once I recognized this truth. Nothing has ever been the same. And what you'll see regarding these individuals and their actions before you will speak in volumes about what they were really doing, because these people will bury their head in the sand. Like I picked up back here, it's an energy of not facing this. So you all of a sudden start finding out truth, maybe speaking about this or something, and these people will be nowhere to be found. They won't challenge what you're saying because they can't face you, because everything that you're having illuminated to you is true. You know, when I had this happen to me, I really wanted to speak about it. So I spoke about these things on my podcast. And this particular podcast episode I put out the middle of last year. And none of the individuals that I accused of doing these very wicked things towards me challenged anything. And in a sense, Pisces, I wanted them to, because I wanted to be told I was wrong. Even though I knew that I was right, I didn't want it to be true. And still to this day, nearly a year on, none of them have come forward and said, hey, that's not true. All it did was validate everything that I knew intuitively to be true. And this is how the devil works, Pisces. The devil's a coward. When you call him out on his actions towards you, he will not challenge you. Oh no, he'll flee. He'll flee. They'll continue to do things, but it will be more hidden. It'll be so obvious to you at this point that it's laughable. But they don't stop. They don't ever stop. I deal with a lot of harassment, stalking for what I do. It just kind of comes with the territory. And a lot of these people, they pose as people who want to be my clients, to try and get into my energy. And most of the time I know. I intuitively know. And it's just so damn pathetic, Pisces. I feel like this is the energy that you're dealing with, or you're going to be dealing with moving into the future. But it's all a part of it. The cycle needs to unfold this way because you need to truly see what kind of people that you were dealing with. Sadly, this is going to be family members. Family members who are threatened by your growth spiritually, materially, whatever it is. Friends who were never able to grow up maybe people you've known since childhood, romantic partners that are in competition with you. That's a real sick one. I've been through that as well, a few times. But I recognized going through that energy more than one time as something actually being broken within myself, because I was the common denominator attracting that energy. So when you find yourself in those sort of circumstances, it's very important that you focus on what needs to be healed inside of you rather than focusing on what's broken about those individuals. That's actually none of your business, really, because the answers will come to you once you go within, you do the shadow work, you see what needs to be healed within inside of you, and then you will understand why you attracted those broken people to begin with. They're just filling a void. They're filling something inside of you that holds some sort of trauma. 90% of the time, you're going to be able to put this all the way back to something that happened to you in your childhood. Period. It's just the way it is, Pisces. Okay, so the sooner you take responsibility for yourself, self-examine, heal yourself, the sooner you can step into this new timeline that's already waiting for you. A lot of the time, people will use an excuse of needing something to come into their life before they can heal. And they'll always blame it on the divine. Well, I need this blessing to come through before I can make this move or do this healing or whatever it is. What people fail to realize is all your blessings are already here. You need to heal what's traumatized within you to be able to unlock the blessings. And the way you do this is by changing your mindset. There is this stigma surrounding self-examination and healing. People think it's a sign of weakness, or there's something wrong with you, or it's something that is uncool. That is an illusion. And, this is something I had to overcome. I was raised in an environment where self-examination, healing yourself, maybe even getting therapy, whatever it is, overcoming trauma, talking about things, was not cool. It was a sign of weakness. I was taught that you're supposed to sweep things under the rug. You're not supposed to speak about things that affected you negatively, that you're just supposed to shut up and get on with it, which is probably why I'm in the position I'm in now. I encourage people to do this because of the change that self-examining and healing has brought into my life. I want to show people what's possible, what you can do for yourself. But it's very important that you realize, Pisces, that anybody who makes you feel that way or says any of these things to you, they themselves are very broken. And they've somehow, somewhere along the way, they've been misguided to think this. You can't change those people, Pisces. All you can do is lead by example. Hopefully, they'll see what you've been able to accomplish in your life, and they'll get the memo. Again, this is something else I had to also learn. But what I found was the people that make you feel that way, they just disappear. You never hear from them again. People that were in your life from day one are just nowhere to be found. They've got their head buried in the sand. They refuse to self-examine. They refuse to talk about the darkness that lives within them. They refuse to take responsibility for their actions. They would rather take it to their grave. These are godless individuals, Pisces, who don't understand the passage of time and how karma unfolds. Karma is very much like financial debt. It doesn't go away, it just collects interest. It's always there. And then when you finally get rid of it, you have to go through a process of healing, which can be like healing your credit. It takes time, right? Very similar. I feel like that's a layman's way of looking at how karma works. How these individuals can't see this is really beyond me. But all that I can conclude, Pisces, is that they don't believe in God. They don't believe in divine source energy. But in the next lifetime, these are the same people that will be on their hands and knees praying for God for a way out, to rid them of their past karma. See, the universe just sees energy. So when you leave all of this negative karma behind and you leave this life cycle, you will be rebirthed into a new life cycle, and all of that karma will be put right back on your shoulders, and you will have to take the test again. You will keep taking the test until you pass. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I can say all this, Pisces, based on experience. I understand how karma works because I myself have had to clear a lot of karma based off of my own actions when I was much younger, and also generational karma that was passed down to me. I understand how karma works. What do we have at the sacral? Okay, we're going to go ahead and take both of these. Eight of Swords, Gemini energy at the sacral, folklore, the devil, Moloch at the solar plexus. Unbelievable, right underneath that Five of Swords. See, they don't understand. Here they are in their everyday waking life, right? Treating people this way, stealing people's energy, trying to steal people's light, bullying people, not knowing that in spirit, all they're doing is solidifying themselves inside this mental prison. They will have to pay for this on the back end. It's a laugh now, cry later kind of energy. They're creating more restrictions for themselves in the spirit based off of their actions in the flesh. Karma. Paying interest on this bullying. And the thing is, Pisces, they know what they're doing. Because they would have these flashes of divine light warning them. When I was living a karmic life, when I was much younger, I would always have these flashes of this divine light warning me. And I remember them so clearly now, but I ignored them. Had I known at the time what that was, I wouldn't have ignored them. So part of my mission here is to try and help other people wake up to this. That the divine very much is guiding you at all times, even when you're living a karmic lifestyle. They're trying to get you out of it. So they're going to send you these warnings intuitively, like, no, don't do that, you're going the wrong way. Little warnings. These are also the kinds of individuals that can dish it out, but they cannot take it when it's done to them. And then we have the devil, Capricorn energy, Moloch, at the solar plexus. Says right there, makes one worse off than ever before, tricks mortals into being bound. Very obsessive, very greedy, envious kind of energy here. This energy was a very domineering force in your life here, Pisces. Really, the devil incarnate in your life. This is you finally breaking free from this energy, reclaiming your power, solar plexus energy. Really is an energy of just restriction and bondage here. See, this person knows what they're doing because they're having these flashes of divine light come through to them. But if you told this person they were the devil, they would say that you are crazy. This is probably the kind of person that thinks they're a light worker. This person is very delusional. What do we have at the heart, please? Too many cards. What do we have at the heart, please? Wow. So we have Alistair, pride, which is the King of Cups. So very manipulative, very emotionally abusive, somebody who's taken advantage of you, right? Very volatile individual as well. This is the person you've been dealing with. I feel like they use emotional manipulation to keep you stuck. You are a Pisces. You're very emotional. So, of course, that's what they're going to go after. And then we have the Judgment. Imma Mia, atonement of errors. So we have judgment twice now. Very powerful energy here. But it makes sense because judgment on one hand is you waking up to the truth, stepping into your power, stepping onto your path, and moving on to the next cycle in life. judgment at the foundation. So things having to do with your stability, belief systems, transitioning on from cycles that didn't serve your highest good. This is why judgment comes up at the foundation, because it's judging things that you've stabilized or built your life on. Now we have judgment right here at the heart, which is speaking about this energy here. Twofold message. You step into your power, an energy of rebirth. You're on your way. And now judgment comes through and judges this energy so they can receive their karma, which is also a message that you were on a mission. And it's time for you to withdraw. You don't enable this energy any further so they can receive their judgment. And Pisces, you also have to understand it's for the betterment of them. The universe wants to serve this energy judgment sooner rather than later. Because ideally, they would face judgment, be sentenced with their karma, and hopefully get on the right path before this life cycle has ended. So they don't have to repay this karma in the next lifetime. It's all about evolution. Each one of us is a piece of evolution. So how our lives unfold is evolution. Are you living a life of evolution or de-evolution? Because you can put down every decision you make on a daily basis, Pisces, to one of the two. What do we have at the throat, please? Hangman, Nichael, the only God. Desire for knowledge, protects from liars, evil spells, and bad spirits. This is an energy of letting go, seeing things from a different perspective now, Pisces, understanding everything I'm saying here about evolution, de-evolution. Where do you show up? Where have you been? This is you really seeing things from a universal perspective. The universe just sees us as energy. We're either evolving or de-evolving. If we're de-evolving, then they have to arrange things in our life around us, the energy around us, to get us to evolve. Pisces energy with that hangman. What do we have at the third eye? Wow. Wheel of Fortune, Metatron. The recording angel. Advancement and progress. Teaches, guides, and records events in the book of life. As you're stepping into this new life cycle, Wheel of Fortune at the third eye, that's now your reality. This energy is stuck in regret, 5 of Cups, but they still don't get it. They have yet to turn around and self-examine. They refuse to take responsibility and understand that things unfolded the way they did based off of their actions. Person you're dealing with or the people you're dealing with, Pisces, are incredibly stubborn. And though the universe wants to get them through all this karma in this life cycle, I don't know. I really don't know if this is even possible. But whatever the case, Pisces, it's not your problem anymore. You have a destiny to align with. You have a new life cycle to step into, and you have a lot of good fortune and good karma on your side. Wheel of Fortune at the third eye. And you're going to start seeing this reflected in your reality as soon as you get on path. Get out of the way so the divine can do what they need to do in this person's life. What do we have at the crown, please, to close this out for Pisces? Too many cards. What do we have at the crown? 7 of Cups, Ashila, Scorpio energy at the crown to close out the reading. God, the just judge, contemplation, makes the truth known in legal proceedings. This is an energy of just all these illusions finally coming to an end in your life, Pisces, seeing your way forward, overcoming the hoodwinking and bamboozling, you having this clarity come through, understanding the passage of time. Although time is an illusion, interestingly enough, we only get so much of it in this lifetime, Pisces. So how are you going to move? Pisces, This is the energy that's available to you, depending on where you are on this timeline, if you choose to accept. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for your donations, Pisces. Take care.